And already I can look in the skies over there. It look like the rain's coming. It is 9:36 here in Florida. Like I said, I'm used to the rain being later on in the afternoon, but normally in the morning it's good. But again, this is Florida, Central Florida, so kind of getting used to it. But it do feel good riding without the sun being all up in your face though, so I'm not even tripping that much. Hopefully we ride around the clouds. Hopefully it don't rain too bad. Woo! In the comments, let me know how you guys secure your bikes when you're doing these little errands. Do you have a lock? Do you have one of those thick chains? Do you have the one with the alarm in it? What do you guys use to secure your bikes when you're making errands? I know for me, I have a lock that goes into the disc, and that has an alarm on it, so if it starts moving too much, your siren will go off. Also have some GPS tracking stuff on my bike, just in case people get away with it. So I definitely think multiple layers is the way to go. Don't rely on one thing. But in the comments, let me know, how do you guys secure your bikes, especially when you're making errands. A little twisty here and there, nothing too heavy, a little bit light. And the rain is definitely coming. So we're gonna see how that kind of turns out. But yeah, my screaming at me, telling me, hey, put some gas in here. So hopefully it'll take me to the gas station. Trying to find a Wawa. It's probably about 3 miles down the road. Until then, I should put it in rain mode, which I am, so hopefully that'll be more fuel efficient. Don't let nobody tell you this bike isn't quick. Let nobody tell you that. If you look at my gloves, this part right here is just hanging off. Maybe they're a little bit small for me, but I feel like I just broke them in, and then this happens with the Velcro. So I'm gonna go to Cycle Gear, see what they got. Don't want to order anything online because I really want to try my gloves on before I ride with them, or before I buy them. Whew. Set this down a little bit. So a couple videos coming up. I do have the PackTalk Bold installed, and I did do a breakdown of that. Not too much into the functionality. I feel like that's a separate video, but I did the installation, and this thing's been working really well so far. Definitely recommend it if you're looking for a comm system. I did a lot of research on it before I bought it. Obviously, it was that or Sena, but the PackTalk just seemed like it has more functionality, more versatility. So that's the one I ended up going with. This light, there is no light here. No light. So the key here is to catch that green light before cars ahead of you start moving. So we'll see what happens. Poor design, but I don't expect to really catch the magnet or whatever, the electromagnets under the road there. I don't expect to catch electromagnets under the road anyway. Normally bikes don't. So normally if you ain't got a car behind you, you're screwed anyway. So let's see if we can find a pump. Alright, I guess we're doing this one now. Let's do the 93. Protect the paint. Alright. I'll put the gas prices up in the comments in the sections, but let's see how much fuel it takes and then how many gallons it takes to actually fill it up. At $14, 3.5 gallons. I also just left Cycle Gear, picked up these gloves right here. So far they feel really comfortable. I can feel the airflow a lot better than the other gloves. Still breaking them in, so we'll see how that goes over time. They fit a lot better in my opinion. So so far so good. I'll keep you guys updated. It feels a lot better fit, not as stiff.